happy 60th wedding anniversary, Mama and Papa. Love you both so much.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, Mama and Papa. Sending you lots of love.
Happy anniversary, PC and Audrey. Hope you have a super good time. Many congratulations. Hopefully we'll catch you soon. Lots of love.
Audrey, here is love and best wishes from your brother Andrew. Have a lovely weekend with the family as you celebrate your anniversary with them.
Hello Panda, happy diamond wedding anniversary. Have a great day.
Great year for weddings, 1960 Audrey. Have a lovely day, lots of love. Bye.
Happy anniversary, Audrey and Peter. 60 years is such an amazingly long time. It's so exciting. And I wish I could be there with you, but I'm there in spirit. And I hope you have an amazing, wonderful, fun day with all your friends and family. Lots and lots of love from us in Dorset.
Hi Peter and Audrey, it's the three Perry girls here, sitting in the garden of Jane and Franz Hecker. We just wanted to wish you a belated 60th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. So, girls, happy
Raise your glasses.
anniversary.
Cheers!
We look forward to seeing you here in Jersey again soon.
The sun is shining tonight.
Yeah, so we're having a barbecue or something.
Anyway, hope you're all well, and I hope you had a lovely day in February, and I hope you're now enjoying the summer.
Audrey and Peter, I have known you, or rather you have known me, most of your marriage. You are one of our family's closest friends, with Audrey becoming Ian's godmother. You joined us on holidays to Hamra, where Mummy managed to persuade more people to come and stay than there were beds, so there were children packed into every nook and cranny. And you and the Bennett Clarks also joined us up at Loch Leaker, with Peter bringing his boat, Alexander III. I have many fond memories of Ann Street and the Dean Gardens with you all, fleeting memories of mashed Madonna sandwiches, Swipe, Simon the dog, and being allowed to walk down the street to the Dean Gardens without an adult, and later visiting you in London before you moved to Suffolk. Your generosity in taking me in as a PG and giving me a deeply needed stability from the traumas of Scotland when I first worked, crewing for Peter in the Wayfarer both at Woodbridge and then at Waldringfield. The time spent discussing on how to get on in business in those days when the wind was lacking and we gently drifted round the course, and continuing to feel that Mart Lodge was my second home after I left and went up to London. Having Peter speak at our wedding and Audrey always there to listen and support me, and I'm sure many others over the years. And then 15 years ago, finding that the wild card viewing of Martlesham House turned out to be the house of our dreams and was next door to yours. Somehow our lives have been intertwined over all these years and the friendship has stood the test of time. It is a pleasure and joy to wish you both many congratulations on 60 years together.
Absolutely, and congratulations to you both. Very well done.
We're just calling in to wish you both a very happy 60th anniversary. In fact, Hugh's going to join me now to, really show it in.
Totally. Congratulations on your 60th anniversary.
A sweet? I would love a sweet. Oh no!
Oh God!
So, we both calling in, Dad's on the camera, we both want to just, wish you both a happy day, and we're hoping you're both having a good time,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Peter and Audrey. It's Clive here, and I'm very proud to be representing all the Schlee family to congratulate you on your 60 years together and to thank you for everything that you've done for the Schlees over the last 30 or 40 years. And I want to highlight one point that's really struck me, and that is when I first got to know you when I was 20, 22, 23 years, almost 40 years ago. I well remember what a wonderful hostess Audrey was, what a wonderful mother, and how hard she worked. And yet now in the last 5 or 6 years, I've seen just how hard Peter's been working for Audrey as well. And I think the way you two have helped each other at different times of your life is a real inspiration. So I salute your 60 years on behalf of all the Schlees. We send you our love, especially to Susan, but especially obviously to both of you as well, and wish you all the very, very best. Thanks so much. And now I think my hand's going to go forward. I'm going to turn off this video. Bye.
So the story of Aud and Pete, so they say, went something like this. Audrey Mary Jewett was on the overnight sleeper with her brother Graham from London to Edinburgh. Graham suggested they stop off at a friend's flat at 1 House Street to refresh themselves before continuing their journey to a ball in Oban later that night. Graham knew Peter, his old pal from Charterhouse, would give them a warm welcome with scrambled eggs on toast and a warm brew. All weekend at the ball, as the hours of evening turned into morning, Aud only had thoughts on Pete, who had opened the door in his dressing gown and dishevelled but rakish hair at 6:30 a.m. There had been no Prince Charming at the ball. The siblings returned to Edinburgh en route for London, where Aud declared that she may stay and have a change of scene in this fine old city. Graham said, "Okay, sis, but I need to get back to town." Well, Aud and Pete got on famously. A few days later, Aud trained back to London and wistfully informed her mother, "I've met the man I'm going to marry." With much toing and froing between King's Cross and Waverley Station, the couple set a date for the 20th of February 1960. Pete drove himself down with Granny Anne, Royne and Jones in his convertible red Hillman Minx to London the night before. The pair were married at St Michael's, Eaton Square. They had a modest honeymoon, which was somewhere between London and Edinburgh, in a caravan for a couple of nights, before settling down to wedded bliss at 5 Randolph Place, Edinburgh. They ate macaroni cheese every night because Pete said, "Darling, this is so tasty." A dear dog called Simon was brought, followed by a sweet daughter in April 1962, called Susan Marion. However, the family was far from complete, and at the end of October 1963, Susan was a big sister to her brother Neil.
The AC and PC team took on their responsibilities as all parents do. This household was typical of its day. PC brought in the cash, working from home, selling timber, and AC changed nappies. In those days, washed them in a twin tub until the most marvellous invention came to 19 Ann Street, their new home from 1964. They bought an automatic hot point. AC had moved on from macaroni cheese, and her repertoire grew to roasts on Sunday and such dishes as shepherd's pie, always with peas, which were somehow forgotten until serving time. Luckily they didn't take too long to boil in those days before microwaves, as I don't remember eating cold food, except of course the sprouts, which sat on my plate all on its own until 4:30 one Sunday afternoon. No one else wanted to eat them either. Holiday memories were many, although always on the British Isles. The places to holiday were in the Highlands, in Wales, or visiting parents in Surrey and London. Quite a lot of driving in our Hillman Minx, Singer Vogue, Rover 2000 and Volvo estate. PC would slip off to play half a round of golf and later sailing or even skiing, sometimes managing to incorporate childcare by dragging me along with him. Otherwise, AC put the babes to bed, affectionately known as Hell Hour. Apparently PC did give us baths. He used to wrap us up in towels, arms on the inside, and then cut our nails. No escape. AC preferred to join the Edinburgh Choral and sang many a requiem at the Usher Hall. She also did a tailoring course and made herself a very smart coat. To supplement the income, PC sold Swipe, a household cleaner, and took Japanese and American tourists around Edinburgh. When Susan was 9 and a good little helper, and I was 7 and ready to play with little brother, so David arrived on the 29th of July 1971.
With my arrival, the family was complete, and our time in Edinburgh was drawing to an end. Heading south, we lived briefly in Dulwich, but life in town wasn't for us. So, Pete researched what was then reasonably described as the middle of nowhere, Suffolk. At weekends, he'd go to research potential homes and schools that were strategically close to a river that was suitable for sailing. It must have been tough work in those days before the internet. Eventually he found Martlesham Lodge, ticking all the boxes. It was a world away from what we had known before. Suffolk was warm, sunny, had open spaces and an absence of midges. Whilst Pete was building a new company in Woodbridge, Aud was turning our new house into a home, looking after the three of us, along with an incredible number of friends who were after a hot meal and or a roof over their heads. There were always people popping in or staying over. It seemed completely normal, and Aud always made sure that there was enough room around the table and food to go around. By this time, Susan and Neil had entered their teenage years. Susan had moved on from entertaining the homeless in Edinburgh and had progressed to hosting hippies in the paddock, selling toffee apples on Felixstowe Beach, and flexing her aptitude for fashion at Adam's Apple, a ladies' boutique in Woodbridge, from which she opened Clouds, a ladies' boutique of her own in Ipswich, at the tender age of 19, for which she got a slot on the local news. Neil's interest in model railways, which had once delivered breakfast preserves in Dulwich, morphed into a passion for driving cars, sometimes on all four wheels. From driving his Ford Cortina on Martlesham Heath runway, to late nights in the garage under the Opel Manta and the 1987 Will Hire 24-hour race in the Vauxhall Nova. It was around about this time that Susan and then Neil went to London to seek fame and fortune. Instead, Suze found Aud and Pete's first granddaughter, Tabitha, who arrived on the 8th of January 1989.
Congratulations, Pete and Aud. Can't believe that you have been together this long. I can't believe you've put up with him this long, Audrey. Anyway, we've been trying to think of things that would maybe remind you of your times with Hamish. And what was the thing you were remembering,
I remember that I visited you in your first flat in Randolph Place, was it? And you had a dog which you called... which was a mutt, and you said it was a Randolph Beagle.
I remember all about the Silver Cross Club and teaching, your teaching, Peter. Do you remember, Peter? Teaching reels with Pam and Peter Allen, who, by the way, send enormous love to you both, and likewise have been married for an incredibly long time. Peter is now 90...
He's 90, I think.
No. He's about 93 now. And Pam's 80, I don't know, 86. And here we are in bonny Scotland in the sunshine in July. Can you believe that? It's usually pouring with rain.
Surprise.
And the other thing I remember, Peter, was you turning up at an Alice in Wonderland party at Drylaw, and you were the caterpillar with a hooker, and you had an umbrella which was absolutely magnificently decked out as the mushroom. Absolutely fantastic. Now, we have to have a script, you see, because we're too bloody old to remember anything at all. Can you remember anything else, Hamish?
No.
Right,
no.
okay. So, time for the commercial break, and we might be back later if we can remember anything. Bye-bye, and many
congratulations.
Fantastic. Well done.
Hello, Peter. Hello, Audrey. Just to wish you a very, very happy 60th anniversary. So sorry that we can't be with you, but wishing you a wonderful party and a wonderful day. Lots of love. Bye. Hello, Audrey and Peter and anybody else who's with you. And just to say, this is a great day for you, and we're glad that we're part of it. And we hope to see you during the day somewhere or other. Okay, God bless. Lots of love from us. Bye.
Happy wedding anniversary,
Audrey and Peter. Have a fabulous time. And thank you from the Stainton clan for all your wonderful meals and lovely company.
Especially the mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yes, and we love you loads and hope to see you soon.
Yep, we'll be up to see you soon as this COVID thing's done.
Lots of love. Bye.
Happy anniversary, Peter and Audrey. I wish we could be there, but Peter, I'll do an extra long cycle ride for you on Strava so that you can see what I've been up to. Hopefully catch you guys soon.
And happy anniversary to the Darling Diamonds. Ever thrifty, when they were selling their house in Ann Street, Peter thought he could enhance the price a little bit. So he went over and redecorated it. Now, the word thrifty takes on a new nuance when they came to move out. And they discovered that where there had been a chest of drawers, there was a piece of the wall that was the original colour, surrounded by a silhouette of the chest of drawers in the new colour. And the same thing rather curiously happened with various picture frames and things like that. Now, the notion of thrift can, as I say, takes on a special meaning when applied to Peter.
Happy anniversary, Mum and Dad.
Happy anniversary, Peter and Audrey. Many congratulations on reaching such a notable 60 years together. Within those 60 years, of course, our families have been very closely connected, and it's really a testimony to you all bringing the families together, and we've had so many happy memories to look back to. Thanks.
Happy anniversary.
So, have you got a message for Audrey and Peter, guys?
Happy anniversary, Audrey and Peter.
Can you give them a big wave? And blow them a kiss? And give them a big virtual hug? And say, hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.